OMG, guess who just stepped into the chat and spilled some major tea? None other than Blac Chyna's mama, Toni. And let me tell you, she's not holding anything back. She's out here making some serious allegations about Jay-Z, Roc Nation, and Diddy that's got everyone's head spinning. According to Tokyo, Jay-Z and his management company Roc Nation are allegedly framing Diddy for all these crimes we've been hearing about. Why, you ask? Well, she claims it's all a ploy to take the heat off Jay-Z himself. Tokyo's saying that Jay is just as involved in everything Diddy's being accused of, but Roc Nation is working overtime to keep that under wraps. Why? Because if it comes out, Jay might find himself sharing a cell with Diddy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't Toni known for being a bit messy? And you're not wrong, but here's the thing. Tokyo's been in the industry for a long time. She's seen things that we can only imagine. So even though her delivery might be messier than a toddler eating spaghetti, some folks think there might be a grain of truth in what she's saying. And get this, Tokyo isn't the only one pointing fingers at Jay-Z. Remember Jaguar Wright? She's been accusing Jay of some pretty heavy stuff too, including allegedly being behind some deaths and silencing his victims. I know, it's a lot to take in, but wait, it gets even messier. Let's rewind to last December when Tokyo came under fire for making some wild allegations about Beyonce and Blue Ivy. She straight up called Beyonce a devil and accused her of using Blue as a prop to make money and lead other black kids astray.
Again, girl, please, get out of here. Scripted, made up pieces and portions. Dear Beyonce, can you do me a favor? Can you go where Aldrich went to the moon? Go there, build your house there with your husband and your kids. And she go with them. It's all over. Why are you our black children through your daughter? I don't care nothing about your beehive. Those little demons will get sprayed down with my mouth. Pure holy water. How do you feel knowing you are the person who you are today? This is not a condemning. This is a fact. You are like an artificial plant, literally and figuratively.
Now y'all know the Bayhive doesn't play when it comes to Queen Bey and her family. They dragged Tokyo for filth after this, but did that stop her? Nope. Just a few weeks later, she doubled down on her claims in an interview with Real Life Productions. This time, she didn't just come for Beyonce, she dragged Jay-Z into it too. Tokyo claimed that Jay and Bey's downfall was coming sooner than we think.
Do you feel like something ever will come for Jay-Z and Beyonce? Like like the way, like, are they untouchable?
They demonic. They're gonna demise on their own time. Oh. They're gonna demise. See, you can only play with God but so much. You can only play with so much before something happens. And when he comes, you don't know what order, because he does do things in divine order. So you don't know what order it's gonna come in. See, even down to, I used to like Beyonce. Oh man, that song about the boy, if I was a boy.
Oh yeah.
But then when I started noticing, I'm like, wait a minute, girl. And then I'm noticing this and that and this and that, and it's like, wait a minute. This is so clear. You are such a puppet Illuminati. I'm not cuss her ass out every day. Every day of the week, I'll be like, what that bitch do today? Yeah, I fuck with her purpose. I don't like her. Why you don't like her? Because my nieces and nephews adore this bitch. And you're not doing nothing for them. That's why I don't like your ass.
Message.
She don't do nothing for these kids.
But Tokyo wasn't done stirring the pot. She recently went on Instagram Live and dropped another bombshell. She claimed that Diddy might actually be innocent and that he's being framed by Roc Nation to save Jay-Z from jail time. Now, this got people's attention real quick. Ever since Diddy's arrest, folks have been digging for dirt on Jay-Z too, given how tight they've been over the years. Remember how Jay used to invite Diddy to his annual Roc Nation brunch? And just 2 months before Cassie's lawsuit dropped, Diddy did an interview where he said only 2 people in the world world can call him by his first name, his mom and Jay-Z. That's how close they were. And let's not forget about that time DaBaby spilled some tea about getting invited to Diddy's house for a private meeting with Beyonce and Jay-Z. He didn't reveal what the meeting was about, but he did say Diddy took a liking to him, and we all know what that could mean.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know.
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in at the moment, you know. And she came over and introduced herself to me like as if she had to.
Right.
Beyonce, cut it out. But I'm a big fan of your work, you know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop, and that was just dope. That was dope as hell to me, man. That was dope. That was super dope.
Now, here's where it gets really wild. People have been digging into Jay's past, and they've uncovered some pretty shocking allegations. There's talk that Jay-Z was allegedly in a romantic relationship with Foxy Brown when she was just 15 and he was pushing 30. Word on the street is he manipulated Foxy with promises of elevating her career, but once he was done with her, he allegedly played her off and blackballed her. There were even rumors that he made her terminate a pregnancy.
I ain't the only one that Jay had when she was underage. Yeah, I remember Foxy Brown and Jay. Ain't no woman like the one I got. No one could love you better.
When Jay's ex-best friend Dame Dash was asked about these rumors, he didn't deny them. Instead, he got upset that they were asking him instead of Jay himself.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
But that's...
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know
Stop
you did.
putting
I'm
me
just
in that.
asking a
You keep asking
question.
because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody.
You the boss.
Yo, don't beat around the bush. Say what you want
I'm
to say.
just
What do you mean by that question?
I was just asking.
What are you insinuating?
I'm
when
not
you ask me
insinuating.
about
I just
Foxy
asked the
Brown?
question.
I
I thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like you.
All I'm saying is
like
in this industry, when we live in these glass houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him because he ain't here.
But Dame wasn't done spilling tea. He also talked about Jay's alleged pursuit of Aaliyah. According to Dame, Jay was inviting Aaliyah to his parties, trying to get her into a relationship, but she wasn't having it.
Jay was trying to get at her as well, and I didn't know. He was sending flowers and he was courting her.
Because the rumor originally was that you were connected to Jay. Exactly. Jay and I were hanging out a lot. He's my homie. We had a lot of fun together, but we never dated like that.
Dame even went as far as saying that Jay's shady behavior and his willingness to associate with weirdos in the industry is what made him end their friendship. He claimed Jay was willing to do anything for power, even if it meant sacrificing the careers of naive girls. One of the most shocking examples Dame gave was Jay's support of R. Kelly. Even after Kelly was exposed for his relationship with an underage Aaliyah, Jay continued to support him, even releasing a joint album with him. There were even rumors that Aaliyah's tragic death was somehow connected to industry elites, including Jay, Diddy, and R. Kelly.
Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that moment.
Now, let's talk about Beyoncé for a minute. While some folks believe she's not innocent in all this, others speculate that she might have been a victim too. There's been talk that after his alleged relationships with Foxy and Aaliyah, Jay set his sights on Beyoncé, who was around 18 at the time. In a now-deleted interview from 2007, Jay allegedly admitted to meeting Beyoncé when she was 16 but waiting until she was 18 to make a move. People have pointed out that Beyoncé had little real-life experience with men before Jay, and they claim he took advantage of that. Some even compare it to what Diddy allegedly did to Cassie, manipulating her with substances and alcohol. Remember when Jaguar Wright said Diddy's downfall would eventually lead to Jay's downfall too?
I think the KPD trial has the potential to force Sean Combs to finally be honest about some things that he hasn't been honest about, which could create great leverage for knocking that big lip camel face back into the oblivion in the depths of hell where he came from.
Well, Toni seems to agree. In her recent Instagram Live, she boldly demanded that they free Diddy, claiming he's only in jail to serve as a scapegoat so that others, hint hint Jay-Z, can get away. She also made some controversial statements about the women who attended Diddy's parties, saying they knew what they were getting into.
She free Puffy. We know what's happening. The real ones. Yeah. Free Puffy. Get him on out of there. Why is everybody mad at Puffy? Every celebrity in the world, in the United States, point a finger to a man that they know Ben did this 5, 10, 15 years ago. What a setup. And they, for some reason, they still can't snatch it. Good. Any girl that got art, you shouldn't have been there. Oh well. Shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been there. Puffy. Puffy, man. So nobody saw you leaning. You ain't voluntarily walked. They just grabbed you and snatched you and threw you in the back. Same with R. Kelly.
Now, y'all know Tokyo has a way of saying the most outrageous things and then acting like nothing happened. Some people actually agreed with her, but others were not here for it at all. They called her out for seemingly justifying assault and victim blaming. One commenter said, "You go to a party called a freak-off, see substances, baby oil, and naked people, and still stay and expect nothing to happen? Did I miss anything? Thank you, Tokyo. Everyone and their mama wanted to go to a Diddy party. LOL, should have stayed home. This mentality is dangerous. Lock her up with him." Another person chimed in saying, "She probably want to be the one at the parties helping Diddy, and she looks like the type too." Are y'all surprised? Now, I want to make it clear that these are all allegations and rumors. Nothing has been proven in court, and it's important to take everything with a grain of salt, especially when it comes from sources known for being controversial. But here's what I want to know from y'all. What do you think about Tokyo exposing this alleged industry plan to use Diddy as a scapegoat? Do you believe there's any truth to the claim that Jay and Roc Nation set him up? Or is this all just smoke and mirrors? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think about all of this. And remember, while it's important to listen to these stories and take them seriously, it's also crucial to remember that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is a developing story, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll be keeping my ear to the streets for any updates. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any breaking news. Until next time, this is Hot Gossip signing off. Stay woke, stay informed, and remember, in the world of celebrity gossip, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Goodbye.